How long does it take you to master the art when it comes to pastry?
It takes quite some time, especially okay, the baking part of it is anyone can be really, if you just follow the recipe as it is, you can do it. But for cake decorating, it actually takes quite some time to master how to do some of these things. Because like me in the beginning, I wasn't as good as I am right now, but with time I got to learn and grow, really, yeah.
So what would you say is the most interesting thing about what you do? And for you to get there, because you said anyone can bake, but you weren't as fast as how you are right now. So that means there was something more that has to push you to do what you want, what you're doing, because one can easily give up.
Yes.
I personally would have given up. The patience is... I would have given up.
It takes a lot of time before you perfect it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think, first of all, it took the grace of God to actually give me the patience to learn and to grow with time, because you'd look like online and see so many people doing like cakes and you're like, oh my goodness, how will I ever get there or get to do that? But I think for me, the grace of God has been sufficient in that I've learned and grown so much by myself without having gone to a pastry school to learn how to do these things. Yeah, so that's that. And then also, once you do the cakes and then the feedback that you get from your clients, it really just keeps you going. Yes, it just, pushes you on, and, you feel like, wow, yeah, this is something really that people love and appreciate, and so, yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
it makes you want to be better and better every time.
I will make you better even today. Immediately I just think, I know it will be
Afterwards.
yes. In the next few minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes is a lot.
Okay.
I don't know why you're adding time to this situation.
Don't get disgruntled.
It's important to have these small tools, yeah?
Yes.
So let me ask you, by the time you're setting up this business, the pastry business, and you're comfortable, and now it seems lucrative, I mean, by the time you're standing here, how much money did you have to put in?
Really, at the beginning...
Does it need a lot of capital?
Yes, it does. But like as you're starting, before like you can just work with what you have. Actually, that's what I've learned, because you can actually cook with ajiko and sufurias. Yes, and so like before I acquired all these little gadgets, I just used to work with what I had. I used to mix the cake by hand. And yes.
Use what we have, forget what you don't. What's available.
Use what's available. And then with time now you start acquiring little by little, get the palette knife, get the smoother, get, the turntable. With time you get to... Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, just like that.
And what were you visioning when you started pastry, when you started baking? Or you just dove in? You're like, this is what I love doing. I'm about to dive in.
Yes, actually, as I said before, this is not actually what I really wanted to do. But once I started, once God drove me into that direction, I felt, fulfilled and,
I don't want you to
forget them.
No, I won't. I won't forget. It was so fulfilling, and with all the feedback and the support that I got from my family, from my friends, I think it just grew onto me with time, and now I'm here. Yes.
And nothing beats support and love from family and friends.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in a few years? With your journey?
Basically, I'm hoping by the grace of God that I'll be able to grow bigger and first, okay, mostly people normally want me to teach them how to do some of these things. So maybe just go into, first of all, teaching. If I can just get a nice space where I can go and teach people how to bake and decorate cakes, that would be lovely. And then also just getting people who I can actually mentor so that we can, they can see my vision and now get into a bigger business that maybe not just online, but grow into,
A franchise?
a franchise.
So you're lighting all candles,
Yes,
not
basically.
lighting your own alone.
Yes.
All right.
So that's,
You're such a believer.
yes, I am. Because
Everything that you said, I don't know if Ayub you've noticed, it's all about by the grace of God. God has blessed me too. And, well, it is a good thing you don't work on your own.
This is the color of our television.
yes.
My God.
Yeah, you have to you have to think
Look at
about
this
these
color.
things.
This color and
Yes.
these are matching.
So
And of course, those are-
Oh my God.
you really have to take all these things into consideration. Do your research. You don't just show
Oh,
up.
did you do that on purpose?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, so Ayub was right for noticing. So every product you use is available locally?
Yes.
You don't have to go to the hassle of importing anything?
No, no, no. All this, you can find these basic ingredients in the supermarket. And there's so many actually big shops like in town where you can buy this stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
alright.
So they are locally available.
Okay.
So let me just roll up my sleeve a bit. Maybe write new day.
What?
New day.
Yeah. Oh, I wish we could see this, the process. All right.
Then not finish with the deco. We still just, have fun with it. There's no particular
This is
way to do
a
it.
mix up of what and what?
It's
that
just
you used.
this cream and
But
a bit
colored.
of color. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's a cream which is colored.
Yes,
Okay. And these are the strawberries.
yes.
Okay.
The-
Baking is all about just decorating, actually, just having fun with it.
In terms of the peppers for icing,
Yes.
can you use every ordinary or they are specially those ones which are designed to, make the icing?
For these papers, you can actually just use Ziploc bags. Yes,
Because
yes.
they're hard enough, yeah.
Yes, they're hard enough. Because okay, nowadays there's no the usual since polythene bags were
Band.
Were
were banned.
banned,
So yeah, you can buy these from the big shops or just use a normal Ziploc bag, and it works just fine. Yeah. So put a bit of strawberries around. So just sugar pearls.
They're edible.
Yes, they're made of sugar.
And just like that, the cake is
Small.
completely garnished, yeah.
Mm.
And it's beautiful. You know, at first when I saw all these things on set, I thought, isn't that too much for one cake? But you've organized everything quite well. Also, organization is key. Yeah?
Yes,
You don't
very
also want
key.
it to look like there's too
Too
much
much.
going on.
Yes, yes, yes. You have to know how to balance it. You have to know how to balance it. Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
You were not going to put all the pieces of chocolate.
No point.
There's no point.
It
It'll
will make
look.
the cake look crowded.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
All right.
So that's just the basic.